In a land where the sky kissed the earth and traditions danced on the wind like ancestral spirits, there lived a woman named Ukamaka. Her presence was captivating, eyes like dark wells of ancient wisdom, laughter that softened even the hardest hearts. Yet for all her beauty and grace, she remained unmarried. Tired of solitude and eager for companionship, Ukamaka sought the wisdom of the village oracle, an aged seer named Aberi, whose hut breathed of herbs and timeless scrolls. The man who fathers your child will rule this village and bring it unimaginable prosperity. With hope swelling in her heart, Ukamaka made a bold choice. She would lie with every eligible man in the village, not out of lust, but to fulfill fate's strange demand. If the prophecy was true, the child would reveal the rightful ruler, and prosperity would follow. Weeks passed, then months. The village whispered her name like a riddle around firesides and in market stalls. Eventually, Ukamaka conceived. Her growing belly became the center of every debate and dream. Each household with a participating son claimed ownership of the prophecy's fulfillment. When Ukamaka gave birth to a healthy boy, joy and tension fused into one. She named him Uche, meaning he who knocks at the door. And indeed, Uche's birth seemed to knock open a new chapter in the village's destiny. But who was his father? The Council of Elders convened beneath the ancient baobab, its twisted limbs seeming to groan with the weight of fate. The eldest elder, voice weathered by seasons, declared, "Only the ancestors can resolve this conflict. I have spoken with the spirits. A test must be performed. Each man who lay with Ukamaka must journey to the sacred mountain. There, atop the summit, rests a moonstone touched by the ancestors. He who returns with it shall be revealed as the child's father and future leader." But with no alternative, 6 men agreed. At dawn 3 days later, they set out, each bearing sacred offerings, kola nuts, palm wine, and talismans for protection. Their journey was long and harrowing. Twisting rivers, whispering forests, and echoes of forgotten souls tested them. At the mountain's base, they reached an altar beside a pool so clear it reflected more than faces. It mirrored fears. Offer what you value most, and the path shall open. Gold was offered, family heirlooms, tears. Still the path remained sealed. Then came Ndubwisi, humble, wise, unremarkable in wealth or strength. He offered not objects but a prayer, one from the heart, for the village, for Ukamaka, for generations unborn. The altar glowed, the path opened. At the summit, the moonstone pulsed with ancestral energy. Ndubwisi reached out and the stone burst into radiant light. A celestial voice echoed. The men descended in silence, transformed. The village welcomed them with celebration. Ukamaka looked into Ndubwisi's eyes, gratitude and calm washing over her. For now, prophecy had been fulfilled. But truth has a way of unraveling secrets. Moons passed. Peace bloomed like the yam harvest. Yet one night, Ukamaka overheard a conversation that, well, shattered her world. "You've done well. The people believe, but the child is not mine. We've deceived them all." Ukamaka's heart cracked like dry earth. Determined not to let lies shape her son's future, she turned to the only person beyond Eberi's reach, the hermit sage of the ebony forest. Her journey was treacherous, night beasts and unseen spirits, but she pressed on. The sage greeted her, already aware. the moonstone can still reveal truth. Cleanse it in the whispering lake on the night of the new moon. Then, in the hands of the true Father, it will shine. With the sage's guidance, Ukamaka returned. Secretly, with help from a sympathetic guardian, she retrieved the moonstone from its guarded shrine. The night of revelation, the feast of ancestors. The village gathered in joyous celebration. Ukamaka stepped forward, cradling Uche and the moonstone. It has been blessed again. Let each man who claims Uche hold it. One by one they did. The stone remained dark. Ndubuisi held it last. It flickered, then dimmed again. A hush fell. Look at the stone, Ukamaka. She did. The moonstone flickered wildly, then went black. Gasps erupted. Even the best-laid plans bow before the spirits. The elders demanded closure. Ukamaka proposed one last rite. Let each man swear an ancestral oath beside the river of truth. It reveals deception with color. At dawn, the village gathered. Men placed hands in the river, speaking their truths. Ndubuisi's hand was met with silence, no color. Then a quiet figure stepped forward, Mazi, son of Oko, reclusive, humble, forgotten. As his hand entered the water, it shimmered gold, undeniable truth. A hush, then celebration. The river has spoken. Mazi is the father. Let us honor the truth. Mazi stepped forward to Ukamaka and Uche. In his eyes, she saw what she'd never seen in all the others, unquestionable sincerity. The village, once clouded by confusion, now stood at the edge of renewal. Ndubuisi stepped aside and Ebere vanished into self-imposed exile. Ukamaka and Mazi, united by truth and purpose, began the real work, not just raising a child, but shaping a future. And the moonstone, resting once again on the altar, glowed faintly, its truth fulfilled.